ASFAR have been hit hard by injuries and suspensions. Sanai Masudi made history by becoming the first ever player to score a hat-trick in the CAF Women's Champions League against River Angels in the group stage match, where she went up against Marianne Ezenagu, plying her trade now for the Queens. Masudi, along with Star, one of them of the last tournament. Gisela Chebak, joint top scorer at the WAFCON with 3 goals, and also the top assist maker in the 2021 Women's Champions League. She misses out as well due to surgery on her Achilles tendon a few weeks ago. Also injured fullback and former Zaragoza star Anna Ait El Aj. 3 massive players missing out, and further trouble. Zeni Redouani, who was already switching sides to fill in at right back, she was sent off on match day 2. Replacing her there was Nuaila Benzema. She moved across. She's now suspended as well due to a booking picked up in the 88th minute of what was an otherwise comfortable win over Determined Girls. So a headache for the coach, Mohamed Amin Alioua, one of the Champions League first-timers on the sidelines, just 36 years of age. Despite his relatively young age, not new to FAR, having been part of the project since 2008 as a youth coach. His success at age grade teams catapulted to the head coach role of the women's team December last year. He led them to a domestic double. But the coach himself did say they're not the favourites for the competition before the group stage. The Green Buffaloes beat the Sundowns on penalty in the COSAFA qualifying. And he did say watch out for Simba Queens, who are now in the 3rd place playoff after just being pipped by Mamelodi Sundowns. Now taking on the Bayelsa Queens of Nigeria. They've done what River Angels couldn't, and they've reached the last 4. Can they take the big next step, or will ASFAR make home advantage count and set up a knockout with Mamelodi Sundowns Sunday final? The crowd making a beautiful backdrop for the players. As mentioned, Benzema suspended along with Redouani. So it's a change-up for Alioua. A back 3 with captain Azia Er Rabat on the left of it. Well, there were 5 ASFAR players into the group stage. Best team. 5 from this team, all lining up apart from Benzema. But the main star Fatima Tagnout looking to provide for Itisam Jiraidi. Match officials for tonight's match Coming from Uganda in the middle is Shamira Nabara. So the captains face to face. Rabat, number 21, Uzuamaka Igwe. She is finally getting to star in the Champions League. She joined from Malibu Kings, who were in last edition. Didn't make an appearance. Now standing tall alongside Rabat, as we see our VAR officials keeping a keen eye on proceedings. Well, Bayelsa Queens, their coach Domo Okada, looking to cause a shock that the Simba Queens couldn't earlier today. Cameroonian and Bawu continuing goals. Leading from the back. Eddie and Joseph will want to get forward from the flanks. Midfield pairing of Ornella Tuta and Favor Emmanuel. Igbo Amalu returns in the only change from the match day 3. Ede Diong Etim got her first start at just 15 years old. Takes a place on the bench, also alongside Mary Shola Aderemi, who made her 2 appearances, 9 minutes between them, when she was still 14 years old. 2 days ago, she turned 15. Will she get a chance alongside Etim to make an impact? It's not exactly an old lineup. As you say, Grace Malu coming in, 20-year-old's 3rd start in 4. So underway here in the second of our 2 semi-finals. Mamelodi Sundowns have already booked their place in the final. ASFAR join them, and they've got an early chance right from the start. And a heavy touch from Jaidi, and an offside flag eventually rising against the number 9. 29-year-old looked to be in right from the start. Substitute as Morocco. So their hearts broken by South Africa in the Africa Women's Cup of Nations, hosted here in Morocco. Defeat that still stings. It was held on this very pitch, the Stade Prince Moula Abdallah, here in the Moroccan capital. ASFAR with a chance to make amends of sorts, and Tagnout is one. 5 starters in that 11 for Morocco. Mohamed Aliyoua, as mentioned, come through as a youth coach to lead the women's team. Long association with the club going back 14 years. They look to be in behind within a minute, and now facing the first corner. Jiraidi clears, but not very well. It'll be another corner. Tomo Okada said it was not going to be an easy task for his Wafubi champions, especially with the partisan crowd. Made a positive start. Ball swung in. Elected to punch Khadija Remici. It's been an incredible unbeaten run for ASFAR. 31 unbeaten. The last time they were defeated in a competitive match was in this competition in the semi-finals. They're looking to make amends from that 2-1 defeat against ASFAR. They're not making a good start. Oh, it's a miss there! Not in the second time, but a delight for the home side. There were 2 on the line to clear, but Bayelsa Queens almost into an early lead. Well, a wake-up call for the hosts. Brilliant ball to find Juliet Sunday. She swung and missed, and it fell to Grace Igbo Amalu. Great ball for Glory Edit. But a superb block. Saving the day, blessing shine. Agbo Madzi. It was a blessing. She was in the right place at the right time. The name, the only non-Moroccan in the squad. Making discernible impact, the 21-year-old. Another one who has Champions League experience. In fact, it came at the expense of ASFAR. Plying her trade for ASFAR. Went all the way to the final, only to be a runner-up. She and ASFAR very much feel they have business to attend to. Number 20. Ball between 3. Janadi being chased, but it's cleared by Bao Wu. Heavy touch. Twisting and turning is Najat Badri, who scored in that semi-final a year ago in Egypt. An equaliser. Eventually turned out to be just a consolation. Patrick, 24 years young, still rounding around the midfield. Just dragging back. Getting the free kick away. Goma Joseph, scored against Tepe Mazembe. One of their 2 wins after losing narrowly to Mamelodi Sundowns. Only the South African champions have trouble against Queens. 9 goals in their other 2 matches against Bayelsa and Simba, just 1 goal in it. The ball's broken kindly here. Blessing shine, and Polanski having to step across again. Tangnuit getting caught out by Glory Edit. Fine ball across. Fine block. The keeper beaten. Ghanaian made sure there was to be no early opener. It's not yet. It's a total mismatch with Tagnaout against the imposing Favor Emmanuel. Targets aplenty for Ornella Tuta. Cleared away, Tagnaout can bring it away. The suggested switch to a back 3 was offered, I think because of the huge problem at right back with this pain of Seeing international fullback Aman Ain El Aj missing out. Zanim Redouani filling in. And then Benzema, but both out instead. Siam Bukami, who's playing down that right flank. One of the 5 ASFAR players in the best XI of the group stage. Down out. Lead off by Damos. Across. He's got a knock for troubles. Ziza Rabah, the captain. Looking on, certainly do a lot of juggling between domestic league and the 31 unbeaten, 30 wins, just a 1 draw 8 months ago against Chabad Mohammedia. Kara looking to make sure this is unlucky number 13. And since then it's 12 wins on the trot. Already some concerns for his captain. ASFAR became the 3rd team at these finals, well, at the finals between both editions to pass through the group stages without a loss, joining Osaka's Ladies and the Sundowns, who have managed it both occasions. ASFAR, the first host club to reach the knockout phase, as Wadi Degla were eliminated from the 2021 group stages. They're used to winning, and they yet to make the Champions League a title to add to their long list of trophies. Osaka's Ladies beat them to the final punch against Mamelodi Sundowns. They want to make sure Bayelsa Queens don't do likewise. Taken there by Itini. Throws this ball forward. Gratuitously finds Itimi. Tuta. Itimi. Sunday on the spin. Did well to get the shot away, but couldn't provide the power or precision. As opposed to Blessing Manzi. Damos through Jalidi. Asking a lot of Amamu. ASFAR looking to press quickly. Gets them the ball back. Take the ball there, Damos. played every Champions League match for ASFAR. This time out, and others lucky enough not to have picked up injuries like Masudi or Shabak. Nice searching ball, but Joseph, right place at the right time. Confident to play out from the back, but it's poor touch in midfield that gives possession away. Amuma. That's cheaply returned to the Queens. Tutau, who was part of the Cameroonian side under 17 World Cup in 2016. Grown that age group, although there's a number who will be looking at such competitions. Remy and Etienne, as mentioned. Girardi protecting, and then back to timeout. And it does brilliantly to read the run of the ball and make sure she got a foot on it. Just has to get her footing right. 23-year-old. Joy to watch. Scored a brace of penalties against the Green Buffaloes. One goal. Last edition came against the Malabo Kings. A short corner with an opportunity for Bukami to attack, but Awu feeling the effects of the challenge. As play can continue. Run ahead of play. Marianne Ezenagu. There's her pocket picked, and that's a lovely ball back to Tagnout. Plays it between two. Body position. Earns ASFAR the free kick, taking quickly. Launching, searching ball. Not a good first touch. Certainly a physical mismatch. A dangerous cross ball, but it's really well done. Ezenagu using her thigh, and now can use her feet. Asking a bit too much, or so it looked, of Sunday. She gets to the ball first and earns a throw. Well, she has plied her trade, Juliet Sunday, in the UEFA Women's Champions League with Kazakhstan side Tomiris. On the end of a chastening defeat at Manchester City during that spell. Already a name for herself in this Women's Champions League. Bayelsa Queens looking to really make a statement. Having already their minimum dream of reaching the last four. Certainly there's very worthwhile earnings for the women's teams that got to the last four. 400,000 for the overall winner. It's a great way for these teams to get investment and to continue the improvement of women's football in Africa. Keep ball for Bayelsa. Bayelsa Queens. As mentioned, only conceded twice in the tournament so far. That was both to Daweti of Mamelodi Sundowns, but since then, 2-0 win over TP Mazembe, and then a 3-0 win over Wadi Degla to clinch their place in this last four. Newt comes short for it. Decides to drift inside, slightly overplayed it, but still pass it, attempt to try and run over it from Jaraidi to hopefully let in El Mustur, but it didn't work. But they break on here. Strong challenge though. The Queens clear their lines. Starting wrong from Ghislaine Chiri. Thinking at speed, but it's a really good tackle back from Zanagu. I think she just landed on Chiri after playing the ball. And they're certainly enjoying their evening out. Chance to hopefully celebrate the host club. Well, he's certainly not had his troubles to seek. Already had his captain getting attention from the medical staff. It looks like it won't be a major issue as Stagnout just talking about tactics and how to get the best out of her and the rest of the team. A small band of Bayelsa Queen supporters here as they counterbalance. They might be outnumbered. Certainly hoping that they'll be the ones celebrating. Cheers from the crowd for the passes. It's taken a while, but she's got a bit of extra space to get a run up. Long searching throw. Get her away from Rabat. And now Tagnout took it for a run. Doesn't get the ball back, but there was a late challenge off the ball. Reedy down on the deck. Still not happy. Being caught on the top of the foot. Finally back to her feet. Well, it's almost a mistake there. Bayelsa Queens are making a real hash of clearing this one. Eventually, it's a good enough ball out to Joseph, using her physical superiority ahead of Amumu. They seem to have got out unscathed, but now ASFAR trying to take advantage, but there's a miscommunication. Ball harmlessly out. Frustration, as we saw in the first semi-final. Mamelodi Sundowns came in hot favourites. In the end, took a tremendous team goal just over 50 minutes ago before they finally saw their way to the final, the second year running. Mamelodi Sundowns and ASFAR, the first two teams to win all three of their group stage games. So it would appear destined to meet in the final, but it's something earned on the night. And those nerves and memories for ASFAR of last season will be very clear, but it's brilliant running from El Nestor, just jinking her way through. Ball back though from Amamu, doesn't reach her. Graceful movement though, with her in Tagnout. Chance to really isolate, create space. Stepping across, Kami. And a movement ahead, Tagnout. He's going to run. Oh, I was going to say he was going to run all the way to the keeper. She was very late in coming out. Bawu. ASFAR trying to build up a head of steam. Ball long for Jaridi, but isolated is the number 9. Home side picking up in midfield. Long searching ball. Header away. Oh, poor touch in midfield, just does enough to sneak away from Damos. Now Tagnout. Gets inside. It's a really good ball, finding Jaridi on the spin! And that's the opening goal for ASFAR. Well, she was down in pain before, now she's on her feet in ecstasy. And the home crowd go wild as ASFAR lead in the Women's Champions League semi-final. Bayelsa Queens have only been behind against Mamelodi Sundowns, but Tagnout, brilliant ball, gave Jaridi a chance, but this is expert finishing from a striker. Beautiful turn, and then whipped it back near post, giving Bawu absolutely no chance. And the 29-year-old with her third goal of the tournament, having previously netted the winner against Simba Queens and one in the 2-0 win over Determined Girls. 3 goals in 4 games. Jaridi now just 1 behind tournament top scorer Daweti. She's equalled the tally of Masoudi, although Masoudi of course did it in 1 match in last year's competition. Very well could be the best 2 teams on results facing off in the final, at least as things stand. But Bayelsa Queens have time on their side, and they certainly worried Alioua and his Moroccan champions earlier in the match. But as we draw towards a half hour of play, it's ASFAR who lead goal to 0 in their home city and their ground. This Sunday though, trying to worry Blessing Ag Bomadzi behind the line. Waiting for a free kick back. Brilliant turn from Jaridi. She's not got much support though. Tried to go herself, but brilliantly read by Uzo Amaka Igwe. No name confidence, and she certainly showed plenty there. Now Juliet Sunday at the other end will just seem to be completely unaware of the pressure behind her. A little concerning that Blessing Bonadzi just looking a bit tentative on her feet. Corner, not Werner-King out as they would have hoped, but they will have the throw. Ball. That's an easy take for El Ramici. Bayelsa Queens just trying to find a route back in, Edit. Just not getting her cross right. It was her ball in though. They brought out the first big chance of the match. I saw Grace Iko Amalu, goalkeeper, out the picture, but she had Agbomadzi in her way. In a panic, the Bayelsa Queens were 2-0 down to Mamelodi Sundowns before substitutes Anjor halved the deficit in the final 10 minutes. It gave them something to worry about. They scored 5 goals after that in their 2 wins to reach this stage. Sabastine as well is hoped to be a breakout star here, as Evelyn Badu was this time last year. It didn't quite work out for her, finding herself on the bench, but still Quality for the Queens to call off the substitutes bench. Ball out onto the left flank. Tagnout takes over. Trying to show a bit more control. Being chased and harried down by the Bayelsa Queens. Lovely footwork shown from El Mestur, shown in flashes what she's all about, the 17-year-old. Certainly looks to be in the mould of Tagnout, only 6 years her elder in truth. Part of the under-17 Moroccan side. The veterans, but Badri shows too much of it. Bayelsa Queens. They have a long way to go. 2 minutes before a half-time break at least. They'd love to try and find a leveller for the half-time whistle. Joseph now takes from her captain. Strikes it though straight at Amanu. Taidi to Badri. Shifts it on to Damos. Tagnout has to gather. An early ball to Damos. Trying to pick out teenager El Mestur. Badri hits the deck. El Mestur, part of the Moroccan side that went to the Under-17 World Cup. Held in India this year. Morocco missing out on the knockout phase, finishing third in their group. It was topped by the United States and Brazil. One win coming against the hosts, India. Now, such a part of the US starting 11. Looking for something to believe in. Badri just looking for some attention as Tagnout's ball released Jaridi, but she had so much still to do. Spun and shot before the keeper could even set herself. Now the outright second top scorer of the competition. Stewart felt the contact and down she went. Sets the ball. Can she find the delivery? Lifted high into the air. The header saved and gathered at the second attempt. Big moment. Bawu makes sure Bayelsa Queens don't fall further behind. The looping ball from Tagnout. Fine header from the captain El Rabat. Just didn't have enough power to get past 22-year-old Cameroonian stopper. And now, again, the movement of Giraidi stretches. The Bayelsa Queens now need support. Gets it. Damos was forced to rush her effort. Now trots back. Oh, misreading. Flight of the ball. Allows Juliet Sunday to take over. Asking a lot of her teammate, but she gets there first. Ezeragu goes to the edge of the area. Dominant from Bukami, who's done brilliantly to come and cover space. Well, just stepping onto that ball. She's gone down, but she's made sure ASFAR stay on the attack. It's not a good ball in, but Amuma will get another chance. Damos. Tagged out. Left-footed, but fires wide. The concern is with Badri, who was working her way through, did manage to at least lay off the pass before she went down. Now deciding it's her time to shine. Slowly and gingerly back to her feet. Badri back on. Substitute appearances at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Still the beating heart of ASFAR. Ball launched long. Bit of miscommunication there. Almost turned into a nightmare. Juliet Sunday slapping her hands. Frustration. Just a warning there for ASFAR if they lose their concentration. Sunday almost getting her head to it. Complete mix-up between Benici and Agbomadzi. Slow crash down for Amalu. Caught by Amamu. Gives her apologies. Trying to pull her foot out, but still caught. 20-year-old. Bayelsa Queens to hit back before the half-time. Ball lifted into the area. Swipe and a miss. It'll be a corner. Crowd enjoying themselves. This ASFAR need their support as they try and dispel this pressure. Long looping ball in. Just cleared away, but Edek keeps it alive. Left-footed, drives a goal. Again, can only hit the goalkeeper. Did well to shift it onto her left side where there was space. Hit the target. Working the goalkeeper well enough. The Bayelsa Queens started and are finishing the half the stronger. But when ASFAR were on top, they scored their goal. Deflected clearance. Work to Joseph. Which is into Juliet Sunday. Uses out now. Tagged out. Lovely balance. Left foot. Always doing its bit of magic. Arms wide open. As is she. Look it back to ASFAR number 11. It's a little bump there, but so long in the tooth despite her young years still. Best of balls out for the goalkeeper though. Just 1 minute added on additional time. Coming to the end of what has been a very important half for ASFAR. 1-0 they lead thanks to their number 9, Giraidi. That is the half-time break. Bayelsa Queens started first half well and finished it in an equal manner. But it's Giraidi on the spin who has smashed ASFAR into a lead in this second semi-final in the battle to join Mamelodi Sundowns, Sunday's classic. Well, coming together before they reach Okara's dressing room. The coach will be happy that they're looking for solutions themselves. They've had the majority of the possession. They've had the same amount of chances. The difference is ASFAR took the best one that came their way. Jaraidi's third of the tournament. Sees her second top scorer. More importantly, is giving her side and the hosts of this second Women's Champions League 1-0 half-time advantage. The crowd packed out here in Rabat, a full moon ahead of the second semi-final Mamelodi Sundowns already having beaten Simba Queens. Far Rabat now took on the Bayelsa Queens. And it was the Nigerian side that started the brighter. Time now running into trouble, headed across. Juliet Sunday causing a panic. It's a brilliant clearance from Blessing Agbolanzi to deny Grace Igboamalu. But then at the other end, brilliant striker work. To Sam Jaraidi, collecting the pass from Tagnaout. But she still had so much to do. But on the spin, she left Kadali for dead and then thumped it past Bawu. Her third in the tournament. Looking at Daweti's total of 4. The captain almost made it 2, El Rabat. Bawu was alert to the danger. So the half-time break is ASFAR leading by a goal to nil. Welcome back to Rabat, the Moroccan capital, being treated to a second intense and competitive semi-final after the Simba Queens were tamed by Mamelodi Sundowns. So far, ASFAR are doing likewise with the Bayelsa Queens. Ibtisam Jeraidi with a beautiful goal. It's the difference maker at the half-time break as we await ASFAR to line up as they have a final chit-chat before the match gets back underway. Well, as I mentioned, 5 ASFAR players in the best XI from the group stages, just the one from Bayelsa. That was Marianne Zenagu, former Rivers Angels player. Quite been able to have the same impact. Hoping, as do the Nigerians, their time will come to hit back. As the semi-final back underway, ASFAR leading by a goal to nil. Moroccan champions with the edge over the Nigerian counterparts. Take for El Rabici, is always happy to follow the goalkeeper's code and flop to the ground. Twisting and turning, finding a route out is Mestur. Offering herself. Backward step. That was a chance to play advantage. Missed there. Bounced off Emmanuel. Into the path of Edit. So Queens will start again. Ball down the line. She's stuck with the foot. appropriate moment. Flipped across, but into the face of Ago Madzi. Looks like a substitution straight away. I'm not sure if seems like she messaged our referee from El Rabat. Had an issue in the first half. This would only add to the incredible problems ASFAR have had keeping the squad fit. They've only got 6 substitutes, 3 fewer than counterparts. There is going to be an entrance for a young lady who just celebrated her 15th birthday 2 days ago. She was 14 when she made 2 other Champions League appearances. She's had just 9 minutes of action. She is going to get 40 at least here. It's a huge moment for Mary Shola Aderemi. Marianne Azenaiku, voted best by CAF in the group stage, heads off. Part of the Nigerian under-17 side went to the under-17 World Cup in India. As mentioned, Morocco out in the group stages. Nigeria just missing out on the semi-finals, in the final I should say, but finishing 3rd after drawing 3-3 with Germany. A young teammate Etim scoring for a 3-0 lead. Germany got it back to 3-3 before Nigerians to win 3rd place on penalties. It might come to penalties tonight. For the moment, ASFAR still with a 1-0 advantage. Change for ASFAR. They would have seemed, but waiting for confirmation. See anyone actually coming on. Second, so Teenager will be hoping to be a switch around, but here is the 15-year-old. Aderemi, early few touches. Once again with Bennett. Manuel to Aderemi. Lifted in by Tuta. Cleared up high in the sky by El Rabat. Bayelsa Queen suddenly have some pressure. Julian Sunday back to Tuta. Thought about the shot, waited too long. Changes. Force for ASFAR. Tactical for Okada. As Bayelsa Queens. Sitting in young talent. Well, here is that change. Information already given, but Kush on the injured Naja Badri, who scored in last year's semi-final. Shouldn't take any part further in this one. Here's a first touch for the substitute. Kush, though, is given away. Twisted turn from Itimi. Kush is going to have to quickly get up to speed with the game that Bayelsa Queens might be trailing in. Just have the edge, if not the chances to show for it. Physicality they can likely better employ, especially knowing ASFAR struggling. Well, Edet in behind, needs a good ball here, goes for goal. Juliet Sunday with a look and a point to where she wanted it. Brave take from El Remici. Got in behind and then suddenly seemed to change her mind in the last second. Bayelsa Queens looking for an opening, showing patience as well. Long way from panic hour. Joseph, really neat turn from Itimi. The referee, I think, was finished doing her note-taking. Kick out from Bukami, up a yellow card. Showing too much to recently booked defender. Any cards attributed in the group stage that didn't already incur a suspension. All teams having their records swiped, cleaned, so no big concern for Bukami, other than if she got a second, of course. Long time the rule has been in place to avert players missing out on finals, especially when times people miss them for match day 1 booking, second booking, semi-final is the final. A little bit of smarts there shown by Amamu. Deck under very little pressure, earning the free kick. Now a break on though, ASFAR been under pressure. Now they're outnumbered. They're also getting bodies back. Again, first to the ball. Boos ringing out, the ASFAR fans back their team. Taking time before clearing long. Sunday can't kill the ball dead. Sunday was still talking about wanting to be the woman of the tournament. She'll have to produce quite a final half hour to be in with a chance. Proud of how they've played and with the really cool heads. They've got to create some real chances. Breaking run from Tagnaout. Zeraidi had stayed on side, but almost seemed to be running backwards. Such is the effort women have put into the match. Beautiful ball. Strike coming in, but it's well dealt with. Mamu deciding to take the effort on early. 21-year-old failing to get on the score sheet. Ball ran through Joseph. Just had to dig it out. A word with teenager Aderemi looking for a belated birthday present 2 days after her 15th birthday. Ede down to Etimi. Switch to this right flank. Start to the left. Juliet Sunday. It's a brilliant ball in! And it's a fantastic save once again. Denying Grace Igboamalu the first time. The clearance off the line. This time, Amici with a stunning save. She'd already done well to stop a number of efforts that were directed at her, but Juliet Sunday in, fine header, she gets down low to her right, pushes it out of danger. The ball skipping off the turf, providing a real challenge. She was up to it, brilliant ball again, round the goalkeeper, but it does push Zeraidi wide. Tagnaout and her with a great understanding. Now bounces off Tagnaout, clearance. Doesn't find Juliet Sunday. But she does well to keep charging on. Ede Really good play by the fullback, Juliet Sunday, on the reverse. Keep the ball alive. Well, a huge opportunity. She wants to be playing on her name day. At the moment, it's not looking likely. Saturday we'll see the third place playoff. Sunday is where these two teams want to be. A chance to take on the defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns. At the moment it's ASFAR with that dream intact. Mr. held up, now links with Mumu and Tagnout. But Bayelsa Queens steal it. All through, but it's just overrun. Juliet Sunday will be frustrated. Ever willing runner. Miscommunication. Bayelsa Queens just struggling. Well, a horror show for the fullback. Foul throw. Just allows ASFAR to take some pressure off. Much better one straight after. All flicked away. Haidi with a lovely touch around the corner. Damos, and now really clever ball to find Tagnout. Well, two going for the same ball. Will fall for Edit. Through Zali, and now Igwe, the captain, Joseph. Now Edit. It's time to have a look. Lifts it into the area. Keeper's come a long way. It's a punch. Joseph keeps it alive. Edit again with a chance to cross. The header, but it's off target. She was brave, she came a long way. Just a sandwich there between Sunday and her goalkeeper. Wondering if Lahua is going to have enough players for a final against Mamelodi Sundowns. Fans have come here to enjoy themselves, and so far the result is going their way. Okada. There is still time on his Queen's side. Just trying to need a bit of order to get back started. Treatment being handed out. The medical staff have certainly been busy. Finally back underway, 20 minutes remaining. Electing to just clear her lines. Ball bouncing. Put her head to it. Amamu. Long into the air. That one. Thump behind. Well, almost looked like it would go behind, but brilliant from the goalkeeper, Amici, to get there ahead of Juliet Sunday. Bayelsa Queens find that killer instinct, that final ball that's been missing. It's a yellow card for young Aderemi. Time out. Down the field, will get the throw. Driving run from time out, so trying to eat into the clock a little bit. Trying to break through two, but she has kept the ball alive. Worse, she's given away a throw rather than a goal kick. Though in the end, free kick given. Well, this was a girl that wanted to be the big star. Now's her chance to be a late hero as Flourish Sabestin comes on for Tuta. And then another of the 50-year-old stars in the ranks of Bayelsa Queens. On comes Edidion Etim for her first start on match day 3. In 83 minutes that she's been on the field in this tournament. Now we'll be alongside Aderemi. Well, Etim played in that third place playoff against Germany in the Under-17 World Cup in India. Scored to make it 3-0 to Nigeria, only for the Germans to fight back to 3-3, but Nigeria won it on penalties. Bayelsa Queens at the moment certainly take penalties as they desperately look to try and force extra time at the very least. Riding the challenge, Aderemi, Bayelsa Queens, Juliet Sunday, trying to face up her defender, and then a shove goes against her. ready to take it, that's for sure. Now Ramici. We've seen throughout the whole match. ASFAR. The medical room's going to be absolutely chock-a-block. Issue for Amumu. Referee saying to Jaridi to leave it to the professionals. It's time now to take some instructions. Becoming very bitty, and that's suiting ASFAR. I hope that their celebrations aren't too premature, although in fairness they've had a great spirit throughout the match. A small band of Bayelsa Queen fans also here tonight in Rabat. Could be a rematch between Morocco and South Africa in a major CAF final, and this time the nation swapped for club football. Looking for the late challenge. Long ball. It's a sore one. Challenge by substitute Etienne. Taking down Rabat. Coming together. With them both somewhat in pain. As for captain, more so, but certainly a whack to the face for 15-year-old Etienne. It's all getting a little nasty here. away the captain. Getting out of the way, but the referee wants a word. So, Bayelsa Queens, well, thought about taking it short. Cara is on one knee, proposing, praying, hoping that there's a moment for Bayelsa Queens to shine. The chance smashed in by Etienne, but it's off the face and out for a corner. 9 minutes remaining for Bayelsa Queens to save their semi-final and their final dreams. Ball swung in, falls to Edit, strikes, but it's way over the bar. And a point to the head from El Ramichi. ASFAR so close to redeeming the pain of 12 months ago when they lost to Asakas ladies in Egypt. Edit now, chance to swing it in, but she can't beat the first woman. Oh, a swing and a miss there. Emmanuel battling. Samestine. Juliet Sunday pressing. And it will be an ASFAR throw unless they can keep it in. Almost trying the header. Throw into the feet of who looks to be the match winner, Jaraidi. The ball hasn't gone out. She was trying to sort her bandage on her leg and limping on the other. It's a real effort for ASFAR to just keep bodies on the park. But at the moment, they've kept Bayelsa Queens at bay. Emmanuel. Joseph lifts it in early. The ball breaks. Oh, on the volley, it's a complete mess, but it's fallen nicely. Off the face, Juliet Sunday. But it's not been her day. At least not yet. Well, the pressure is immense. ASFAR desperate to get over the line. Kara has done what he can. Now he has to wait and hope. Bayelsa Queens just desperate for at least one big chance to fall their way. ASFAR just desperate to clear the ball, but they're not doing a great job of it. Jaraidi doing the perfect striker's job. Got to the ball first. And then turned her woman and drew the foul. She's been struggling for really the whole half. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to continue. Who else do they have left? Already started with 3 fewer subs than the allotted amount. Akush has come on for Badri. So far, not wanted to make any more changes. Aliua scratches his chin. There's going to be certainly plenty of injury time. Twisting and turning. Oh, she has a kick out. And she kicks the ball away. That is absolutely crazy when you're this close to a final. Just completely losing her head. Yellows would have been very harsh in that situation, but she was certainly taking a risk. Well, Sunday thought that was a corner. Jaraidi somehow is back on the field and wants the ball. It was much easier to play with the ball than without. Side teams when someone can't possibly play and then the ball's at their feet, they're off. Jaraidi fighting the cause for ASFAR. Just trying to eat some seconds away. El Mestur just kicking it away. Edit with a long throw. But ASFAR getting to every second ball. Just a minute of the 90 remaining. How much time will be added on though? Oh, the ball trickled through. She could have gone left where there was more space. But instead, her team went right towards Juliet Sunday. Now battles the flick on. Needs to go wide. Emmanuel gets it to Joseph. To her right, a little back heel. And the referee says the ball was played. And timeout can bring it away, but she's held up by Igwe. Edit. Oh, it's very lovely, but then she's got out, but wins the ball back. Now wants to shoot for goal. Oh, what a save! Well, she pulled off a brilliant save earlier, but that's the tops. She was the best in the group stage. She'll certainly be in pole position for goalkeeper of the tournament. Edit struck it well. It's flying into the side netting, but for a stunning one-handed fingertip save from Ramici. Reached out and maybe has tipped ASFAR into the final. I think he's even seeing black humour in how many broken bodies he has out there. They have put themselves on the line. ASFAR players and Bayelsa Queens have been knocking at the door just when they thought they might have found an answer. Ramici hit them away. Now they have a corner to deal with. Delivered in. Keeper came and got a good hand to it. Now Ramici. Hit it. Launches back in. The little flick. It's up in the air, but that will be taken, and that should be that. Hit it up into the air. Flicked on. Twice really, and then a slice from Bukami. Straight into the keeper's grateful hands. Anywhere will do for ASFAR. Igwe has to go. Chance right at the death, deflected wide. It's surely got to be everyone launched into the box, because it's all but last chance saloon for Bayelsa Queens. Brilliant play to drive to the line, but superb defending. Switched in, just need to clear the lines, and that should be that. 12 months on, ASFAR have redemption. They lost to Asakas Ladies of Ghana a year ago, but on home soil, it's they who advance to the final to face Mamelodi Sundowns. The Bayelsa Queens were brave, they battled, but they've been beaten. ASFAR, just like Mamelodi Sundowns, 4 wins from 4, the 2 best the competition has seen, will go head-to-head for the title. The defending champions against the hosts. Bayelsa Queens will be in a 3rd place Queens off with Simba. Well, the medical staff are going to have some job on their hands, but thankfully for the ASFAR staff, they have an extra day, 3 days before they rise on Sunday. For Bayelsa Queens, it's heartbreak. They went better than the Rivers Angels by reaching the knockout phase, They just couldn't find that scoring touch. And they will be in the third place playoff on Saturday evening against the Simba Queens. The ASFAR fans celebrate Jiraidi's brilliant goal on 27 minutes. The difference between the sides, but it was defensive, resolute spirit that has taken ASFAR through. A nice touch between the coaches. Tomo Okada, Mohamed Amin Alouia. Bitter disappointment for Bayelsa Queens, but they have done themselves proud on their Champions League debut. But it's ASFAR who are celebrating. And these fans will be back, I'm sure, with an even better packed Prince Malou El Hassan Stadium. As we hear from the women of the match, Jaraidi.
صراحة ما غاديش نقدر نوصف لكم هذا الشعور اللي كنحس به والله. صراحة الحمد لله أننا تأهلنا للفينال. هذا الشيء ما جاش بالسهل، كما كتشوفوا كانت مقابلة صعيبة بزاف. تقاتلنا الحمد لله، كنا ايد وحده. كنشكر كاع الجمهور اللي جا ساندنا، وان شاء الله كنتمنى انه يجي يحضر بكثافه في الفينال. صراحه هذه الجائزه ما كناخذهاش بوحدي والله. صراحه كنديها كاع البنات اللي معايا، كنديها كاع الكلوب كاع لي فار، والحمد لله كنديها للجمهور. وان شاء الله غادي غنخدموا على الفينال باش ان شاء الله هذا الكاس يبقى في المغرب ان شاء الله. شكرا.
No wonder the women of the match, Fatima Tagnut with a fine ball, but she had so much to do. Jaraidi on the spin and smashed in the only goal of the match. ASFAR happy to give up possession to Bayelsa Queens despite their 17 attempts, only 5 on target and only really 2 that produced stunning saves from Khadija El Ramici. ASFAR, it'll be fascinating to see who makes it to the squad on Sunday. They will hopefully have suspended players back. That will help. But the most important thing for them, they will be represented at the final, hosted in their town, the capital of Morocco, Rabat. And they face a date with destiny, Mamelodi Sundowns. And this on this pitch where South Africa won their first ever Women's Africa Cup of Nations against host Morocco. Would there be a chance for a little bit of revenge?